Hey everyone, this is Kareem, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do 3D text in Sony Vegas. So first thing you want to do is you want to right click, insert video track. Once you've done that, you want to right click and insert text media. So I'm just going to make a title. I'm going to title it Sinocular Arts in this case. And I'm going to make the text size about 40. I'm going to unbold because bolding in 3D text doesn't give the best look, and I'm just going to pick my favorite text. You can pick your own, you don't have to do it exactly like me. And I'm actually just going to make the property in the properties, I'm going to make the tracking slightly higher so that the letters are a bit more spaced apart and easier to read. So there we go. Now I have a non-moving text just sitting there in the middle of my preview window. So now I want to give it motion. To do this, you have to go to compositing mode and then 3D source alpha. If you can't see this properties bar, just drag it outward like this. I'm going to go to 3D source alpha and then go to track motion by clicking there. And for the first keyframe, I'm going to make the rotation for the y-axis right there 70. Once I've done that, I'm going to synchronize my cursor by clicking right here. If you can't see this properties bar, once again you drag from the bottom upward like that. And now you have this little keyframe bar. So I'm going to click sync cursor, and then I'm going to click the end of my track right here, this video clip. And now you'll notice that my cursor also went to where the ending of that text block was. So I'm going to make the rotation now minus 30 for the second keyframe, and now unsync your cursor. So click there, and you're all set. Now when I play it back, your text has a 3D motion to it. Just like that. So now what I want to do is I want to give the text some spice. So I'm going to right click, duplicate track, and I'm going to go to video effects. Then I'm going to go to glow and add a reset to none glow effect to the bottom track. I'm going to make the glow percent 0.083 and the intensity 1.63. If you didn't have reset to none, don't worry, it just means that there was no percentage added yet. So those are the two percentages I want, and then I'll pick my favorite color, so I'll just pick a light shaded blue. And there we go. And then I'm going to save this as a preset. You don't have to, it just saves you a bit of time, so I'll call it 3D text glow, and I will save it. And there we go. Now what I want to do is I want to go to Gaussian blur, which is right above the glow. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to apply another reset to none Gaussian blur to the bottom track. Once I do that, I'm going to make the horizontal range 0.063, and now my text has a few blur lines, which makes it look a bit cooler. And then I'm going to go back to glow, and now that I've saved that preset 3D text glow, it saves me a bit of time, and I just drag that to the top track. So now you have this kind of blue text in the middle. Well, in my case it's blue, and it's not looking too hot right now. So what I want to do is insert video track above all the tracks. This is where everything comes together and your 3D text is basically completed. I'm going to go to media generators along the tabs at the bottom, and then go to noise texture. I'm going to apply a standard noise effect above everything. Exit out of that window real quick. I'm going to go to the end of these two texts on the track, and I'm going to split and delete the ending of it so that it's the same length as the text. And then I'm going to right click it and edit generated media. So for the first keyframe, you want to keep everything the same except make the bias slightly lower as well as the amplitude. Then I'm going to go to the ending of the bar, and I'm going to make the progress 10. So now you have this big gray blob on top of your text, and you're kind of worried now because maybe I was just screwing you over this whole tutorial. But don't worry, just go to compositing mode for that track and make it dodge. And now your text all comes together. It has a kind of glittering look, and when you play it back, the glow and the Gaussian blur kind of move, and there's your 3D text. To finish it off, you just want to fade the text in and out. So I'm going to enable snapping right here by clicking that cursor with the sparkle, and I'm just going to make it fade in at about 1 second, and I'm going to click the end of that fade right there so that when I fade the next one in, it snaps to it, and I fade the last one in, and it snaps to it. And I'm going to fade out, make the fade out about 1 second as well, and I'm going to click the end of the fade, snap them all together, and there we go. Let me play it back. There's your 3D text, everyone. I hope this tutorial helped. Subscribe, there's a lot more tutorials to come. Thank you. Peace.